What's the worst prank you've ever done with someone? One of my most memorable pranks was the time I convinced my friend Tim that he had landed his dream job without even applying for it. It all started when he mentioned, out of the blue, that he was looking for a new job. I decided to have some fun. I called a random company I found online, pretending to be their HR representative, and told Tim they were offering him an interview. He was thrilled, talking about how he had always wanted to work there. We arranged a meeting for the next day at a local coffee shop. I even wore a suit to add authenticity. Tim arrived, nervously excited, ready to interview. When he sat down, I handed him a clipboard with a fake application form, complete with a list of absurd questions that had no relevance to any job. It was obvious the whole thing was a joke, but Tim wasn't catching on. He thought it was a real, albeit unconventional, interview. Finally, after a long and awkward silence, I broke the news. Tim, you didn't really get the job. It was just a prank. The look of shock and betrayal on his face made me realize I'd pushed it too far. He didn't laugh. Instead, he stared at me in disbelief before letting out a slow, annoyed breath. Really? You had me thinking I was finally going to get out of this dead-end job, he said. It wasn't until a few days later that he finally saw the humor in it, but at the time, I felt pretty guilty. Sometimes, even the best pranks can feel a little too real.